and PS4. It's basically another Lord of the Rings game, but it's a different, very different perspective.
You're right, trying to kill him.
He plays it.
rolling?
Yeah, I played it. I beat it.
But where do you go to paint the figures? Where do you go to paint the figures? Or do you just paint them at home?
He's
at PAX.
Okay, if you want somewhere that's more local, try Games Workshop.
And because I work,
It's on. You know where Chicago Hills High School is?
Vaguely.
I play against people who like.
We live down in Dana Point, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not that local.
I think I have the exact same backpack.
It's getting into my
Somewhere
game.
dusty in my closet.
No, we gave it away.
Oh, okay. They used to have that same backpack.
This backpack?
Yeah, I used to have it.
Garrett,
Then we gave
you
it.
ready? You've got Capus, the dwarf cleric. What's your faction? I didn't get your faction. I still have no faction. Lantos is not here.
Zero.
Nettles is not here.
We have like
I'm here.
gigantic
Nettle?
bag.
I'm Lantos.
You're Lantos? Why didn't I write your name on your thing?
He does.
Yeah.
John, right?
Yeah.
I didn't forgot to write your name.
Get out your character sheet.
See my mini?
Nettle is not here.
Shit. Put it on, I hit print, and I cut it out.
Here, you can borrow mine.
No, I didn't go through all
Nettle's
this
not
effort
here.
just to borrow someone
Chris
else's
is playing Dorn. David.
Yes.
Christy.
Yes.
Lisa's here. Sean is not here. Roland is not here. Jack is here. Jeff is there. Mark is
Hey, you know
there.
that'll be the boulder attack.
Someone please.
You guys didn't like the boulder attack. I didn't get very good feedback on my avalanche trap.
Black robes.
And now is the time to stock up on candy because it's Halloween.
I wasted my dragon tear thing.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, the thing you tore up.
And I'm going to intimidate the cleric using his best feat.
Good luck with that.
I have pretty good intimidate, I think. Yeah, I could probably.
Scott,
Well, not so very good.
what's your character name?
Captain Jack Harkness.
Captain Jack.
Really?
Wow. I like it. I like it.
And Captain Jack, what's your class? Oh no,
Paladin.
race.
I think I can take
Dragonborn Paladin.
Dragonborn Paladin.
Worships Bane, god of tyranny, and faction Zerg.
Which faction?
Zerg?
Zentarum.
Yes.
I'm ready.
Absolutely.
So has everyone picked a background?
Yeah.
Wait, did I get everybody?
Pirate.
Oh no, I don't have you. Where's you? You should have a card.
Where does a pirate find a
You
camel
better have a
exactly,
card.
Jack?
What?
Where does a pirate find a camel exactly?
I don't know.
Is it a nautical camel, aquatic
Leo?
perhaps?
Malok?
Yes.
Background idea.
Oh, you do have
Who's
background.
trying to buy a cat?
Let's go around and
Can
do
you pick
background.
out? Can you like pick a background or you
buy
make your
a
own?
cat.
You can roll.
Just for like a pet.
In game or
We're missing a arm.
you want to or someone else?
What was he? Forest
I know,
Hill
Matt.
with his Charlie.
All right.
Oh yeah, we're missing him.
Corpus.
Copacetic.
Copacetic. Background.
Alpha light.
Oh, nice.
I just want to describe it correctly. That's why I'm looking at it.
Lantos?
Let me check.
Checking. David, have you selected a background for
Yeah.
Huntington?
Criminal burglar.
Criminal burglar.
Haha, no, time stop.
Christy.
I am of noble birth. Thank you.
Noble bird.
The Guardian Cultists have spears.
Scott.
Acolyte.
Acolyte.
Oh, soldier.
Wait, we've got two. No,
And what
Paladin.
is Lantos?
I'm a soldier.
And you're a human fighter?
Human paladin.
And who's your
We
god?
have two paladins.
What gods are there? Or can I just pick
I don't think we get along.
The maker.
The maker.
Yeah, definitely not.
Okay. Scott, Acolyte. Lisa.
Charlatan.
Dressed similar but not identical black leather tunics with flared black and white background.
Jack.
My background is God.
Yes.
My background is sailor.
Sailor. Okay.
And my god is camel. Camel.
And Al,
Camel?
do you have a background?
Dude, that's pretty awesome.
I didn't know there was a camel god.
Yeah, there's
Surprises me.
Really?
What's your camel's name?
All right.
Very nice, very nice. I see what you did there.
Okay. So, would anyone like to provide party recap for 10 experiences?
Oh, I was up to.
You guys got to roll for it. High roll.
I said it first.
High roll, dude.
I should give
Would
advantage.
anyone else like to provide background for 10
I will give
experiences?
advantage. I will use my whatever thing to give me.
All right, advantage. 15.
20 kid. 10.
Oh. All right, Jack. What happened last week?
You need to keep me updated on the last 3 weeks, because the last I was here was when we were about to raid the church for survivors.
I don't remember that.
Oh, you've got two?
The week after we raided
So
the
last
church,
week, we were pursuing the group of people who were raiding the village. They didn't find anything, and there was the campers, the deserters that appeared, and we raided them.
Yeah.
We made a lot of plans for like 20 minutes.
Camp of War, who are they?
Just like a deserter guy, it seemed like.
Mercenaries.
They look like common. They were mercenaries with some kobolds.
We took their ham.
Hams
Are they all
and
dead?
turkeys and
No, it's just ham.
No, most of them.
most of them were hams.
Good. Well, what are you doing with them?
I ate some ham.
Good.
There was only one left alive.
I'm gonna brought it back, and then the dwarf was gonna be like the interrogator. Like, ooh, I got this. Cool.
Right,
I
right.
will let you guys drive this one.
And then we got and then we continued on out of the town, and we got ambushed by a canyon.
Yes.
In a canyon.
The canyon attack. It was a canyon maw attack.
Yeah. And like,
Kind of felt that way.
And you guys are laying, you guys chased them off and killed everybody, right? Everybody got
Is your
killed?
D&D night tomorrow night?
We're playing D&D now.
No, I mean Magic the Gathering.
Magic the Gathering?
Yeah, your Magic the Gathering night. Is it tomorrow night?
We play Tuesday mornings and Friday nights here. But I don't come here every Friday night.
Okay, because I
there are people
was
here
going to
every
say, I can deliver this finish tomorrow. It'll be done by tomorrow.
Alright, I'll be here next Wednesday.
Okay, yeah, we'll just give it to you next
We'll
one.
look up. You get that on tape, Scott?
As long as you don't get me on tape, thank you.
You're upset.
oh
You
yeah,
stole your summary. He critted your summary.
He used the help ability.
Yeah. Ate another. Okay.
So far, how many survivors have we gotten? Like, did we save anyone from the church?
You tracked the kobolds and cultists and brigands back down their trail. You found a camp of deserters,
Yeah, I get
lazy
that.
people, and then you were ambushed. Before you made it out, you found a prison wagon that had been blown over by some kind of explosive force, and found a cracked staff that you're carrying with you.
A cracked staff, okay.
Plus one cracked staff.
Plus one.
Plus one cracked staff. And you've been walking for about, you think you're going about 6 hours based on, what you think. You've been going for about 4 hours. You've just crested over a hill. You're looking out into like a valley. You're far from town at this point. As you approach down the valley, you see that there's a small area off to the side, a little canyon that goes down and it opens up into a plateau, or rather a series of plateaus. In this valley area, the grass has gotten much higher, so the grass is maybe a foot or two high. And it looks like you can hear noises. There's a lot of footpath traffic in this area. It looks like you're approaching the camp. As a criminal, someone who has participated in these kinds of activities before, as a burglar who's adept at thievery, right? You're the burglar.
Yeah.
You're the spy, right? Okay. They're sure that this is probably where the looters or the cultists are camped out. It's what time? We're like 6 o'clock. You've got probably an hour of sunlight left. You could easily, go down one of these other canyons or head back over and set up camp. Yeah. It would. You know that the camp, as they rebuild the camp, as everyone comes back from the mission or wounded or brought in late and stuff. Right now, security in the camp is probably lower than it will be tomorrow morning, as everybody, they start, the patrols are more organized in the afternoon. They know what's going on. Like right now, the camp is still in kind of disarray. People are still returning, and it looks like this foot trap. People have been up and down the trail recently. Right? It's not like everybody came back at the same time. So people have been going in and out of camp for the last couple of weeks.
So do we fight? We have manufactured healing in the form of short rest character.
I got mine.
The two new paladins.
What part isn't done?
Do you need the face, the weapon,
Oh, I
the
need
skin?
healing very bad.
How much healing do you need, Zach?
I need 50.
So that's one. Here's my question. Do we press forward?
On the camel? Your camel's gonna die. I'm not raising my hope on that.
Well, I would like to see if our stealthy companions can maybe scout out the camp. Or they'd be willing to
You're
do
attacking
that.
me?
Yeah, I'm trying to scout.
Absolutely. So the
Okay,
camp.
20 will hit.
So canyon leading into the camp, right? From where you are, the trail, the canyon is lower, and as you look down into the area where the camp is, right, high grass, it looks like there's kind of like steeps or plateaus. It's not huge, maybe a football field or two football fields, but little plateaus.
It's for 8 points.
What's a steep?
Are you gonna do this?
Step.
You started it.
I knew what he meant. Because he's going there like this.
That's what you do with Steve.
Steep, and then there's a step.
Yeah.
The canyon has levels. Steep.
Okay.
And are they like camp?
Wait, like
See
plateaus?
clearly into
Or you
the
could go around, like so. The camp is in a canyon. You could, instead of going down the main entrance, you could go up and around like you did last time, right, and come up from above.
So, but from where we're at, can we see down into the canyon?
You're still pretty far away. I mean,
Okay.
half a mile, quarter mile away.
Okay.
And we can visibly see them.
There's movement and tents and stuff.
Wait,
It's not clear. Yeah, tents.
Oh,
Tents.
I thought you said tanks.
So steeps.
I'm like, tanks what?
So steep tanks.
Yeah, steep tanks. They're the worst kind of tanks.
Okay, is the camp like on all of the steps or just on the bottom step?
You can't really tell from where you are.
Okay.
It looks like there's a lot of activity on the bottom layer and some activity on the top layer, or the middle layer.
I'm gonna go scout.
Go ahead.
No, I was. That's fine.
I'm gonna go scout.
You're gonna go scout.
And if
Okay,
he
you're
wants to
scout.
join me,
What do you want to do?
He can scout. No.
And are we certain that this is an enemy?
No Thunderbolt.
Are you sure that these are the attackers?
Are there any dwarves?
No, of course they are.
Where's the what?
Are there any dwarves?
Is anyone playing a dwarf? Yes, we have a dwarven cleric.
Okay, Dwarven Cleric, could you evaluate for me how possible it would be to collapse one of these things onto the camp?
Collapse one of the
Yeah, the steeps.
Yes, Steve.
Hey, Canyon can attack us, Canyon can attack them. It's rock. I mean...
I think that qualifies as racist.
The steeps steepen. Interestingly enough, it says so right here. So at their sloping, kind of getting steeper as you get back into the canyon, or maybe 100, 150 feet at the end, at the far end. There are caves. It appears like, so this is kind of like Laguna, that kind of landscape, and collapsing it would be a chore. They're not rugged, sheer granite kind of Yosemite, more like Laguna.
okay, shoot it with the tape.
One dispersion. So till the tape is got it.
And you probably can't see everything back in there. There may be areas that you can't see from your current position, which is kind of like a quarter mile away.
So let me just interject one thing. It's, if you go and scout, that's fine, but what are we going to do? Are we going to actually attempt to fight this party if things go awry, or are we going to wait until the next day and rest? Anybody? Anybody? Bueller?
I think I don't need to rest.
I'm at 50. I'm at 50%.
It doesn't do anything for me. Resting? A long resting.
So, I'm sorry, Dave, I missed this. Are these the cultists still?
These
or?
are the cultists. The cultists are working with a lot of brigands. A lot of them have recently come to town for this raid, evidently. You know this from having captured and tortured a couple of them. So it appears that they've been recruiting in the area from this camp. There have been rumors of small camps nearby that have been destroyed. There was a scholar staying in the town who was an expert on dragon cults and Tiamat in Pacific. He vanished the night before. You think he may have been who was in that cage that exploded?
Yeah, because then, like,
You don't know why he was in town or what brought him there, but it appears that he was doing something.
So they're looking for more soldiers?
Our experience was that they were recruiting. So perhaps yes. The answer would be yes.
I couldn't tell you from the top of my head. No, I'm still new to this game.
So the plan of hi, I've come to join up is a very, very valid one.
can I like scout and see if there's the monk?
Right?
Just in time, man.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. They're both full.
5 times 11. So 10.
You had a lap offer.
Also, 10 points of health.
Yeah.
Look out.
We just want the squirrel.
What's my constitution
want the
modifier?
Okay.
Wait.
Sideways.
That's 10 points at first level.
Probably isn't going to see any combat.
No,
It's got 1 hit point.
We have paladins.
but it's just having Squirrely with us.
That's true. I made a thingy for myself.
Nice.
I'm not healing pets.
He's got 1 hit point. There'll be nothing left to heal if he gets hit.
So I have no healing spells. He can heal 10, he can heal 5, and that's where he's at.
0.
Mine?
I feel more than that. I got Cure Light.
Well, my max
I don't remember.
health points are 12.
Pretty sure I have Cure Light.
6 currently.
His AC is 10.
Let's find out.
That if we decide to press forward,
Oh, I'm on the verge of death already.
I'm swinging a mace.
I've got 1 hit point.
They're at the same spot as
So
the
you
squirrel.
know, if we pretend to join them, they'll probably give us a place to sleep for a little.
Wait, can I say one
So yeah, I have the same HP as my squirrel.
Now there's the other scenario is we left here
You're a forest gnome bird.
Next next.
I'm so confused. You rolled that.
Yeah, I think we have to decide whether they're
You rolled that. You did Dave's random like.
I did. It was awesome.
I kind of like the idea.
No, I didn't activate the class race.
I kind of like the
I rolled
idea
snacks,
of
but I chose forest gnome barbarian.
Alright, we need to see how
I talked to
we
animals.
need to know how good they are at health. That's
why I have a squirrel.
And when do we think they're going to do their next raid? Because what we need to do is do a counterattack on these guys when they least expect it.
So one of the things you guys have been hired to do, right, David? You remember this? Where is the camp? How many raiders? Who are the leaders? What are they? Why are they attacking? And where are they going to attack next? So those are the 5 questions you guys are trying to answer. 250 gold if you answer those questions.
I'm going to roll a hit. And I'm going to rest.
It's a good idea. I think 2d4
Yes, we had
plus
short
2.
rest.
Don't attack them. I can't
I'm going to roll a hit dice for the camera.
We good on the 5 questions? I like your pencil.
I have everything written down.
Are you going through the notebook backwards?
Yes.
Are you left-handed?
No. But see, these are my notes, but up here is all of my spells. Nice.
I'm assuming it's
Okay.
I approve.
I vote we pretend to join them and sneak in, and we can answer the 5 questions.
Yeah,
and
that's what I
dessert.
said.
Okay, it's 500. It's 5 o'clock at night. Sun goes down around 6:37. So you have an hour and a half of daytime from right now.
So I said it was an hour.
About an hour and a half.
Okay. Well,
Or we could look for
we need to
Squirrely's
make
mate.
sure.
Because Squirrely was looking for his mate.
Yeah, Yeah, and this looks like the place.
Okay.
The grass is very high here. A good place for squirreling.
Wait, the grass
Yes.
is high on the steeps? Really?
Yes.
Yeah, how are we as like
So,
what's our
so the
stance?
question is, do we want to take an extended rest here, or do we want to go into night?
I say what we need to do is see what our options are by first checking to see how combat ready they are.
Okay. Combat ready.
If they are
Not combat ready.
they're not combat ready.
I'm not combat
No,
ready.
Oh, the bad
I'm talking
guys?
about I'm talking about the baddies.
Well, yeah, but we need to survive.
I know that, but don't you want to like get them while they're not as ready as they should be? Like you want to get them when like
I'm not as ready as I should be.
Regardless of whether.
I mean they could be like really vulnerable right now.
Guarantee you I'm more vulnerable than they are.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Okay, fine. How many hit points? How good are each of you?
We're in a defensible position where if we decided to take a rest, we're safe.
Aleph?
You could go back down the trail a ways,
Class are you?
maybe about a half mile. There was another kind of canyon. There's a canyon. You go into the canyon. There's caves in the canyon. You can probably hole up in a cave.
Okay.
There's lots of options for resting.
He can take first watch and scouting the camp and keeping an eye on what's happening.
Yeah, so how about like
Second watch.
How good are you on health?
And then, that way everybody gets a rest.
out of 8.
Oh, okay.
I have 16 out of 20.
Hey, Laura, you
Go
rogue?
for an extended rest.
Okay, we need our best scouts scouting this camp while the healers tend to the wounded.
Yeah. Okay, so
The healer seems to hate the wounded. I'm getting a very kind of antagonistic
Well,
vibe.
because all that's wounded are like pets.
No, he's wounded.
He's wounded.
He's wounded.
Gnomes are types of pets.
Oh, that's you're getting no protection from me. I just want you to know that.
I'm a paladin. I don't
Jack,
need
what's your
your
stance on this? Are you a merc or are you a?
So
What are you motivated on?
I'm gonna go like join them because like maybe for like pretend, but like my sympathies actually lie with the dragon cult basically. Like
Tell you what.
I'm completely on the wrong side of this.
Tell you what. If you heal these guys, I'll give you my cut on the gold.
Give me what now?
My cut on the gold.
Eh,
He'll give you like 100 gold.
no.
He just doesn't want to.
So extended
Okay.
rest or going to camp or some kind
I'm
of.
still waiting to hear a general consensus.
If I heal them, are we gonna go on tonight, and then I would have my healing spells? Like,
That's
so
what we're deciding on.
what's the plan? What's the plan if I heal?
No, come here. I'm going to heal you.
That's what we're trying to nail down.
We're trying to come up with a plan. So the party's kind of divided into go scout the camp, go join the camp. It seems like an option for some of you. Hole up in a nearby canyon and take an extended rest.
Pull up in a nearby canyon and take an extended rest.
Mutually exclusive.
Correct.
The scouting
Alan
and
and I
joining
are
are not
very
mutually
persuasive. We're on their team. Like, we can persuade them that we want to join up.
So we're gonna
if
take
it's
an
not a
extended
good deal,
rest
we'll
while
come back
you go
and
off
take
scouting.
Works for
This one's
me.
gonna scout too.
Yeah, I'm gonna scout. So
I say the
pair
scouts. I say anyone who can scout and is good at scouting, go over and scout. While anyone who is healing heals the party, and then when we're combat ready, we go and attack, take
Here's what you're
take
missing
prisoners.
though.
Yeah.
We're out there healing.
I wish I could hear.
Also, what you're missing is we don't want to attack. Many more of them than there are of us. Attacking is a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to demolish us. We can do this without combat.
Right. Well,
I vote that.
I'm on board.
I took scouting, and I took scouting and see how dangerous they are, and if they can sniff out a ruse, and if they can't, and they're not very dangerous.
That worked last time.
Who's going in for the scouting?
Whoa, wait.
Are we splitting the party?
No matter what, I think we should scout. If they outnumber us 3-1, then what I think we should do is
Splitting the party.
wait a minute. Do we know where they're going to attack?
what?
Do we know where they're going to
You guys
attack?
could be our
Not Yeah. That's one of the things we have to find out.
Okay, we need to find out where they're going to attack, and then we need to beat them to that place first, and then get them ready, and get the area ready.
Okay, so you're going to scout up on the perimeter. You two, is anyone else going up and just like joining the camp?
I'm not.
Come on, Jack.
I'm gonna go down.
This is what I think that's going to be.
You're camping, or what are you doing?
No, we need to have a party going over to the camp.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I guess I can go to the camp and help you out.
All right. So the three of you are heading to the camp.
I'll stay behind.
You guys are staying behind.
Stay behind for now. If you need to heal, just stay and rest.
I don't need heal. I'll just stay behind in case something happens. Because I can't
Yeah, that's
fight.
true.
Okay, fine. If fine, you can be on guard.
I'm fine.
I mean, I'm at 50% capacity, so what I could do is help them out. We'll try not to go for any attack.
All right. So you approach up on the cliff. Give me a stealth check. I'm just gonna do his for a little bit, then we'll come back here to you guys. Yeah, if you're resting, you can take a short rest.
Okay.
13. So the grass is high, it's dusk, the sun's going down on the other side, right? You come up on the dark side, you can see into the cave. There's a tower, like a watch tower, at the base where the canyon opens up. So we come down, we open up. There's a watch tower, maybe 20 feet high, with a platform on the top, with about 6 or 8 kobolds on top of the platform.
Yeah.
Is it like is the watchtower climbing for that?
Is it?
Climb
Yeah, a long rest.
Yeah, absolutely. It's designed for guards to climb up there and look around and watch over the tower.
Like from no, I'm saying from the outside.
Okay.
Yeah, you
but you don't
climb up on the
regain-
outside. It's just like a jungle gym.
Okay.
Takes a long rest.
And the kobolds appear to have built it. It's not like very well built.
You're D12. Wow. There you go.
And then how many are there?
There's about 6 or 8 guys on the platform, kobolds, and they're climbing up and climbing down. It's kind of dinner time. Okay, so the camp is well. So from where you are, you can see all of the bottom plateau, and there's a lot of teepees, small wigwams.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to make sure I got my vocab right.
Yeah, it's a wigwam.
Wigwam. So there's a small wigwam. But there's a lot of them. There's probably 30 or 40 wigwams. There's a lot of kobolds around cooking fires and other stuff. Probably 80 to 100
Are
kobolds.
there any humans?
Yeah, so there are some humans wandering around. Most of them appear to be doing tasks like moving food around or chores in the
As if
camp.
they're working for the kobolds?
Right, no, like they're working in the camp. So the kobolds are in the camp, the humans are in the same camp. They're working together. There are also some larger tents. So watchtower.
Tense is a word. Failed over there.
Thank you.
Skill challenge. Tense. Nathan had to get more to say some of them are intense.
Yeah, some of them are intense.
Intense.
So basically you're seeing just lots of people bumbling about, cover and kind of elated. The kobolds are kind of off in the and everyone else is kind of
How many humans are there?
So as you continue scouting around,
you could make it.
so here you're able to sketch a quick map of basically what you see in the area. So as you come in, there's one more thing. Let me draw one more thing.
So it's a
Well, just to make this clear, I'm not actually looking at the camp per se. I'm more like at least 30 feet away from
So you're
him,
sneaking
just
with
in
him.
case.
Well,
Just in case if he needs to.
He's
back
about
up.
a half a mile away from where Jack is taking
Yeah, and
his
I'm
rest.
about like 40 feet away from him.
So give me a
Just in case of like. I'm at like.
Okay.
I'm like
that
40.
make sense?
I'm at like
Where is
40.
he? Back over
He's
here?
on this. Yeah, he's kind of on this ridge over here. Yeah.
Here?
Yeah, there.
Okay.
Sneaking through grasses. So you're up above, looking
And then
down.
so like the kobolds
Are in the lower section of the camp.
Where are
The
the
humans are in the second level right there.
Like here?
Put them out. So this looks like the kobold camp area. There's a small step right here. There's a little step right here, and this is more like the human camp area. There's another watchtower. It's much higher and looks like it's built a little bit more sturdy. And there's a large tent here. Looks like a command tent with additional guards up here. So you see some very organized guards here. This camp looks in total and complete disarray. People are wandering through it. You don't see any kind of guards or security or anything. This camp also seems to be in, like, it looks like a lot of people moving medical supplies around, cooking food, but definitely more organized than here, but not like this. This looks like a military camp. Does that help?
And how many humans?
About 100?
And how many guards are?
There's probably 10 to 12 guards that you can clearly see in uniform patrolling that area.
The others are probably like armed.
So attacking is starting to sound like a less good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys walking into the camp. As you approach the camp, you're walking down a path. Suddenly, you guys, you're able to see a watchtower, right? There's some kobolds climbing up there. There's kobolds milling about. Charisma check.
So what do you guys do?
Let's see.
You're poking in.
There's a DC 5.
It looks like.
Oh, DC 5? 19.
Perfect. So you guys come rolling through camp. You guys are swaggering?
Yeah.
Swagger? Yeah, you swagger in. You're not approached by any kobolds. You're basically standing at the base of the watchtower.
No, I'm not part of the camp thing. I'm not part of it.
Yes.
Take me to your
Hello. Yes. Hello.
Ah, welcome back! Get some food! Glad you're here.
Okay.
So we are
Lots of people are in.
You're here. You just walked down here. This is a steep.
So what's your background?
This is more human camp.
Acolyte. But Acolyte of Bane God of Tyranny. So.
Are you part of the
human camp?
Desert? Yeah.
You're deserting.
Evil life.
This is the more disarrayed section. This is the more
it gets better as we go in.
Correct. But still, from what he was seeing, and you don't have this information, right? Not a lot of patrol. People are
Can I smell food?
yeah, cook fires. There's kobolds cooking right here.
Oh, right, sorry.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't want cobalt food.
Okay, the second area where there's a little incline, you're going to have to scale up. There's handholds. It doesn't look that challenging. Scale up. You're now in the main camp area. There's more people wandering around. No one approaches you. No one really notices you.
Scout about a little bit, get the lay of the land.
Okay.
We'll start walking around, trying to look like I'm only a little bit lost, and just counting stuff, counting tents, counting people, counting equipment.
Many of the tents have, compared to the kobold tents that you just walked through, which are just kind of like thrown together. Some of these tents are very well crafted. They look like they've been here for a while. They've been encamped here for a while. They have elaborate dragon patterns and dragon imagery painted on the side of these tents. You're starting to see more and more acolytes or people that appear to have, those strange black leather garb on and stuff like that. They greet each other with a strange kind of 5-finger salute. You see this several times throughout the campus. You're wandering through, people kind of greeting each other and then stopping and chatting and discussing things. You see a large portion of the camp, like this whole section, is wounded, and there's a lot of wounded people that are being tended to by the acolytes primarily, but there's also there's a lot more wounded people than you would have expected.
Oh wow.
How confident am I that I could imitate the hand thingy if necessary?
So it has always been this, but in a few times you've seen this, and then a strange closing of the hand, like as if the 5-headed dragon is in hiding or something. But you're pretty confident you can easily imitate the greeting.
Can I take either an insight or a religion check?
Absolutely.
Religion check would be preferred. That's 24.
Right, clearly this is the standard greeting of the cult of the dragon. The 5 fingers represent the heads of Tiamat.
Sweet.
And this is how the cultists greet each other. It's their secret greeting. And generally it's done in a much more subtle kind of fashion. Oftentimes people have painted fingernails representing the 5 colors. For next week, maybe? Just a little idea.
She's coming next
Good
time.
question. Do they speak Dragon?
Oh, Halloween next week.
Do they speak Dragon?
Yeah, you hear people speaking in Draconic throughout the camp.
Do you speak Draconic?
He's dragon.
He's dragonborn.
What?
Yeah. Like it's being dragon, gnome, interestingly enough, and tree.
Okay.
And tree?
Sylvan. In case we need to talk to trees.
So
Everything but color.
I let you know that if someone starts speaking to us in Draconic, you're on your own.
Oh yeah.
I can do devil, I can't do dragon.
I met you on the road. You also expressed an interest in joining up with these guys.
Sorry, what?
I met you on the road. You also expressed some interest in joining up with these guys. I don't really know you that well, but you seemed like a nice enough chap.
In other words, he can throw you under the bus if it suits his purposes.
Already begun the process.
He'd do the same to me, and that is the basis of our relationship.
So, head towards the fortified.
Yeah.
Okay, the fortified the steep is a little steeper, and so the path up is more ladder-like in terms of the handholds going on the side of the cliff. You also notice as you're coming, as you're approaching kind of the path up is over here, not over here. There seems to be only one. Here there were lots of paths up. There were people using the paths to get up and down. It was very easy. This looks like it might be a little bit more of a serious climb, but you also notice that along the ridge here, there are a lot of caves. And some of the caves would be easy to get to from where you are. Some of them come all the way to the ground. Others are, high holes in the wall. But a strange number of caves.
Are there any smells or sounds to indicate that there might be things in this cave?
Not from where you are, or not necessarily. Right. The camp is settling down for the night, so it's not loud, but you don't hear anything. Food smells are pretty much all you're getting. You're in a sick ward, so you're using sage as they do some smoldering healing. Smoldering? What is that called? Where the witches use the sage to bless things.
Blessing?
They smudge over something? There's a term for that. When they
Stuff it in the face.
someone's got to know this. This is a season like sage on fire, and you
seasoning?
bless the whole witches circle.
That's Wiccan. That's not D&D.
It's a Wiccan thing.
It's Wiccan. It's not D&D.
What's the question?
Ask Siri.
Ask Siri.
Dude, nice phone case.
So we're gonna go try to see the boss.
Okay. Yeah. This is well guarded. No one is looking inviting.
What are you doing?
What's Siri say?
It looks like climbing up this would cause interaction with angry guards.
Angry guards.
Who aren't doing anything except for waiting for someone to climb up this. And they're not that high up, maybe 10, 15 feet. I mean, it's not like a giant thing, but...
You're not right. I decided, but they convinced them that I've got like important news. So far, that's kind of where they're reading.
Yeah. Nice phone case.
Smudging.
Smudging. See, I said that, didn't I say
Yeah.
You may have.
So there's smudging smells, sage and other kind of weird healing herbs and
Spices.
dragonborn healing stuff.
So I think my plan is to find these cooking stuff, sit down and try and...
Yeah, no problem. As you move out of the kind of hospital area over near the watchtower, there's clearly people. They look like foreign mercenaries sitting by a fire, cooking and eating and telling stories about the raid and how wonderful it was and how great how much loot they acquired and all those. Telling war stories. There's ale. They're having a relaxing evening.
All I got was some lousy ham. I think we're gonna...
Oh, but let's put him on the fire, ham. That would be great. They took all of our treasure. All the gold and silver was taken. You ate the hams. Well, have some of our stew. It's delicious. Rabbit. The hunters came back early tonight.
Do you think we're...
And you notice they do have rabbits on rope hanging there. It looks like people have been hunting regional hunters, bringing them food.
Do you guys think we're going to move someplace worthwhile next time?
Well, Greenest was the biggest village nearby, so this will probably be the best loot to be getting for a while. I'm thinking about heading home after this. I'm sure they're going to be moving the camp back to northern Minnesota. I haven't heard what our next objective is, but we've destroyed most of the small keeps and towns nearby. We definitely need to seek out greater treasure.
Yeah, there's no point sticking around.
Correct. But there's been no announcement that the camp is moving. The last time they announced moving the camp, we spent 2 days just packing up. And the soldiers do look tired. I mean, they've been out fighting, and they're not in peak physical condition. None of these guys appear to have any kind of like Cult of the Dragon insignias. They just like straight mercenaries.
So while he's doing that, I'm seriously trying to see the boss.
Okay, so there's like a ladder that leads up to 2 guards posted at the top.
So I yelled at I'm not climbing it with the guards up there.
Okay.
I'm yelling to them. Hey guys, here to see the boss.
Oh, very busy after last night's work. You guys did a great job. Go and have some food and a good night's sleep. There's no work to do tonight.
Let's see. I'm gonna try to intimidate them into letting me in, basically.
All right, give me a roll.
I'm gonna flash the dragony and deal with
Okay, you signal them. They signal back, so you've joined the cult. Fantastic.
and be like, I think you've mistaken me for somebody somebody I'm not. That's gonna be 15.
Okay. No, we know the great work that you did last night. We saw you in action. You were a brave brigand. But we really need to have you go back to your camp and have some stew and go to bed. There's going to be more work tomorrow.
I'll go meet my colleague and eat rabbit.
We could probably use some help with the prisoners, getting them put away for the night. And you do not know. You didn't see any prisoners when you were coming in. You're not sure.
Okay, guys, I can certainly do that.
Oh, excellent. They should be cooped up over on the south side of camp, and he gestures out over in this direction. Kind of underneath where you were looking over, so you may not have been able to see down in that area. But where you are, right? You're still scouting up here.
Excellent, keep up the good work, guys. I'll have one of my buddies bring over some grog for you.
Oh, thank you very much. We don't need anything. We're fine tonight, and you have that grog for us. You did a great job for the cause.
Very friendly camp.
Oh yeah, they had a great night. I mean, there's definitely a feeling of success in the camp.
Grog is very flammable.
People that are resting. You've built a small fire. You're in a camp. Yeah, everything's going according to plan. You're resting. You guys want to do anything special?
One thing you might want to do is try to like sneak some health potions down for a moment.
So you guys are taking a short rest, so about an hour.
Well, a short rest really isn't going to do anything.
Okay. Burn hit dice.
It did pretty well for me, yeah.
Yeah, you get what, 1D?
No, 2d12.
Yeah, he's in quite good shape now.
Yeah. Do you want to burn some hit dice?
No, I mean, I'm good on health-wise. I just have, there'd be no healing.
Oh, the spells are bad. Thank you. So you're scouting.
I'm resting. I'm hanging out with him.
All right, you guys, the short rest is over. You guys are good. You want to do anything else?
I can go out whenever the rest of you are ready.
Did you have your forest buddies gather?
Could I only have one buddy. Oh, you mean you want me to talk to the critters?
Yeah.
I can talk to the critters around me,
But maybe they've turned into 13.
Send your scrolling scouting mission. It can go in. Like it can go into the camp and no one will care.
Come on, Dr. Doodle.
Well, no one seemed to care when they were.
in one level, I'll be able to see through his eyes and hear through his ears and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's barbarians can do that for some weird reason. Totem barbarians at level 3.
Just a thought, how good, how
Until at level 3, then I can talk to
I'm thinking about just walking into the front door and be like, hey, guys,
it's a barbarian
That's
totem.
basically what he did, right? He walked up to the ladder that led to the
I have
camp.
actually. No, I have. I've seen the TV show.
How hard would it be
People
to
with Mark
climb
Singer.
on the other side?
Probably
to
way
scale down
before your
on top
time.
of the tent or something.
Yeah.
It doesn't make it possible. I mean, there are guards milling around the tent. I mean, there's only like 12 or 14 guys in there.
I think Back to the Future is as old as me, but I still like it.
Yeah, and there may be more, but not it's a big tent, right? It's a big.
David,
Not gonna deny it.
can I move to a vantage point to see inside of the tank, or is it like zip shut?
Yeah, it's a very formal kind of like command tent. This tent has an entrance and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, there's no way to move.
So wait, you're inside of the tent right now?
He keeps talking.
No, I failed to enter the tent, and they sent me away. to deal
He
with
was
the
the
prisoners.
bouncers told him all in the nicest way possible.
I don't know. We
Good
can
bouncers.
interrogate some prisoners though.
It is
I mean, when I say like go inside the camp, I mean like without this being all like, hey, I'm not part of your group.
Oh, you wing your head a bit.
If you'd like to.
Alan,
You know, it's probably not
help
for
me
the
with
best
these
because I'm not even that
prisoners.
far.
Help me with these prisoners.
So he's sitting there having dinner, chatting with some guys.
Yeah, well, I walked up and say that.
Okay. So you head across.
What are the sweet?
There are
So there's a lot of
there are
So there's healing
large
stuff.
telephone pole size pieces of wood stuck in about 6 to 8 feet high with chains. And at the base of the chain there are what could be corpses or very sick prisoners. No, they're laying on the ground, huddled on the ground, not weeping, but not moving a lot. There's a couple leaning against the pole, chained to the poles. It looks like common citizens. None of these people look empowered in any way, shape, or form. They look like they've been slave labor, perhaps. There are more chain sets than there are people. There's about 8 prisoners.
Come and ask what they've been.
We've been working all day, slaving in the fields, collecting food and water for the camp. You people are terrible. You need to take us home. This is terrible. My wife cannot ransom me. There's nothing left.
This is home. Get used to it.
You guys get to discuss what you're actually doing. Like, I'm just here to play the world.
So I don't think we're gonna learn anything here.
Bilbo will find us and rescue us, one of them says. You know that Bilbo is the dragonborn protector of Greenest.
That's right.
He was badly wounded in the first assault.
Bilbo, the Hobbit.
His wife was kidnapped and used as exchange.
He's a dragonborn.
Duel.
What was the name of that town?
Greenest.
Greenest.
His parents were huge fans.
What's it really called in the mod race?
Okay.
Yeah, Greenest.
Oh, that's not going to say
Yeah, I got it.
I don't think you made that name. Like, it's really like.
I got it. Thank you very much. Sign me your DCI number, your name, and your number.
Okay, so they're gonna be saved by the Dragonborn Hobbit. Got it.
You've met this dragonborn. He was badly wounded during the first assault. He tried to protect the town single-handedly, apparently, and led a lot of people back into the keep. Recovered, took a short rest, then came to the mill and relieved you guys after you captured the mill. That was him. And then later, when the duel occurred at the gates, he was trying to attack the champion. You guys held him back. Sent out your own champion, who was
Oh,
promptly
that's who that
slaughtered.
was.
David, this is your DCI.
Slaughtered, right?
Well, I don't think it really happened.
Slaughtered.
I put it down just in case.
Okay, so the prisoners,
Or no help.
there are some guards at the prisoners. They're kind of standing off. They see you interrogating the prisoners. They don't move to intercept you, but they've got paperwork and they're sitting kind of like at a table. It looks like they've got some questioning the torture devices on the table as well.
So I'm gonna walk over to the guards and tell them, hey guys, sorry, I'm a little new here. The guys at the big tent sent me over here to.
Oh, well, you missed all the action with the monk, man. We tortured the heck out of him. You got here too late, though. All the fun work's done.
You're kidding. What happened?
They took him back to the tent. Their leadership is very, very interested in
They
what
took
he
him back to
knows.
the tank?
The tank.
That's what you said.
And he held out strong. They removed most of his fingers. You would have loved it.
Did he say anything
They
interesting?
give you the dragon horn.
Did he say anything interesting before they took him back?
You know, he didn't talk at all. It was actually kind of creepy. There was a strange, right when we thought we had him broke, there was a strange wind that rushed through the camp, and then they escorted him back to the CR leader.
Interesting.
What was his name again? I keep forgetting.
Leo, yeah. It seems that
No, I'm asking the guard about the leader's name.
Resner. Resner is in charge of the camp with Kynrath as her right-hand man. Kynrath is right. But Resner wasn't here. Kynrath was here. Very interested in this guy. And as soon as that wind came, he scooped up the monk and took him to see Resner immediately. As if he had broken him. He didn't say anything at all. Weird. It was creepy. It was not good at all. We would like another crack at it. We tried it on one of the commoners. They just died.
I'm sure you'll get victorious.
Oh, I hope so. Last night's raid was great, though. Wasn't it? It was really, ham was fantastic. We got prisoners. It tastes good, too.
Mixed gender, mixed races.
Where are we? So you guys are talking to the guard. You're sneaking around further towards the tent. Give me another stealth check. As you move closer to the thing, there's another watchtower here, and you've got to move back into this area where that watchtower may be able to spot you.
Yeah, they're
Oh no, you're fine. You're in the grass. You're sneaking
I
right
think
along.
we've answered most of our
There's not a lot of. There's no squirrels or rabbits. There's no livestock or any kind of animals moving in the grass with you.
Do they kill squirrels?
Because this is rabbits time right now. All the rabbits come out this time.
Did they kill Squirrely's family?
They killed Rabbit's family.
Do a perception check.
And then the guys that are resting, are you guys still resting? Or are you going?
I'm in our
Wait, I've got a question. Can I crawl down behind the tent? Like, crawl down the side of the cliff?
It is. You could probably wait till it was dark and try to swoop down there at night. There are guards and they're very alert.
Okay. Behind the tent, too.
They're walking around the tent. They're walking on the plateau. There's guards all over the place. There's well lit fires, like campfires, big ones. So it's well lit.
So if I shut the tent down, they'll go, hey, what are you doing? Shoot me.
Yeah, it looks well organized.
So I think we've answered like at least 4 out of the 5 questions.
So the questions are: where's the camp? How many raiders? Who are the leaders? Why are they attacking? And where are they attacking next?
So
And motivation and next have been the 2 biggest issues from the beginning.
So what we found
Why are they attacking?
we know their names.
So
We know where the
motivation
camp
we don't
is.
have, but we
We know
know
how
they
many
aren't
there are.
attacking anyone anytime soon.
Looting seems very relevant. I mean, this seemed to have been much about looting.
Looting seems very relevant to the mercenaries. It does not seem particularly relevant to leadership, although they did take all the gold. So
He did say that there's something big happening tomorrow.
You're too
So that answers the other question. When are they attacking next? But where are they attacking next?
He said something to him about rest tomorrow, we'll have something else happening.
Well, he was talking about working on the camp.
Yeah, that's why I told him.
Rest now. Well, we have work to do later. I've got a good one.
grab the bedroll and crash out.
Okay, sleeping in camp. Are you back to your buddies? They're really jealous about the ham at this point.
They're jealous of the
They've
ham.
got their s'mores out and they're having squirrel s'mores and they're pretty happy. Squirrel s'mores.
He doesn't know.
Okay, you guys camping in your camp?
Can I watch to make sure that they don't get killed while they're in their sleep?
Absolutely. Well, you don't. I mean, do a perception check to see if you notice your friends entering the camp. There's a lot of people milling around the camp. There's about 100 people down here.
How many of them are Dragonborn? Because I expect
Thirteen.
Dragonborn. Because I expect to be fairly noticeable.
Yeah, there are other Dragonborn. Most of them with the acolytes, you know, over in the main like kind of healing area, with the hospital area. So there are some. So no, you don't. You're not able to see them, pick them out, and
Check to see if we can find any loot to steal.
But you weren't necessarily looking for them, right? You didn't know their plan.
Can you check to see if there's any loot to steal?
Alan, what do you think? Should I help them heal their wounded?
Every roll you get is disadvantage when you're
not like magic wise, but I know medicine and paladin. Might hear something.
You could, or no, you could pretend to help heal them and like swipe some soldiers.
Yeah, passive wisdom.
What is it?
This is a good idea.
Okay, so you guys are sleeping.
Change my mind about sleeping.
Resting. Okay, so you're the only one not asleep. As you watch them,
I'm not asleep.
I may have changed my mind about sleeping. I'm going to case the wounded area and see if anybody important is there. If somebody looks important, like acolyte or something, I'm going to go start trying to medicine them.
Actually,
there are acolytes tending to the wounded. There are cultists here looking for someone in the bed. Yeah, there are a few acolytes kind of in the not in the ward, but in private areas that are being tended to. They've got some books next to their bed, the Holy Scripture of Tiamat. The Tiamaticon? Really?
I don't know if a religion check is necessary for this, but how are they going to feel if I bust out the holy symbol of Bane and start like doing magic healing? Or should I just stick to medicine?
I mean, it's definitely a dragon space. They would probably not appreciate that.
Probably not appreciate that.
Let me get a roll.
No medicine.
actually,
No, just give me a wisdom roll.
Okay.
But you also think you're the stealthiest person in all of this.
Not great. Wisdom rolls 8.
Yeah, you're not really sure, but you think.
Okay, probably not going to do that then. But yeah, I'll find somebody who looks important and doesn't have that many people tending to them.
Absolutely.
Head in there and say, I trained in medicine back at a couple of years back. Can I help you guys?
Oh, absolutely. We need simple bandages to be changed. Do you have skills in bandage changing?
Absolutely.
Excellent. We have bedpans that need to be cleaned. Are you capable of that? Oh, you're our guy. And they kind of show you to the supply cabinet where the bandages are kept, and there's people coming and going and changing bandages. There's still people coming in too. There's still wounded entering the camp. You see this as well. At dark, like right before dark, it seems like a lot of the wounded are coming in, like a wave of wounded right before the camp closes or something maybe.
Interesting. I'll mention that I didn't expect to see another wave of wounded coming in so late.
Yeah, it is unusual. We had very good success last night, and I don't know how these people got wounded. There's a lot more wounded out here than we thought they would. We caught the town by surprise. They retreated exactly like we thought they would. We were able to loot everything and clear out with very few casualties. The casualties that we've been experiencing lately, a lot of them are suffering from very unusual wounds. Not arrows and slings and stuff, but really scorching burns, as well as a lot of kind of like crushing rock wounds, broken bones and stuff like that.
I'm actually gonna head back to the camp and rest.
Where they are? Okay. So he comes heading back. He gives you a map.
What do they think about that?
Oh, that was the best part. We didn't see that coming at all. Our experience was we've only been working with this one black dragon, a young black dragon who's not nice. Often eats us while we're sleeping. Just a rude-eating dragon, furious all the time.
Now, one of my best friends got eaten.
This dragon was playful, had a good time. I mean, a little boy wasn't really into it, but definitely gave us the kind of air support we needed.
Do you think we're going to get that kind of support in the future?
Oh, absolutely. I think we're only going to improve from here on in. I mean, the kind of success we've had tonight, how can we not do anything but get more support from the cults? I mean, we've been a small fringe branch of the organization for a long time, but lately we've been having much success. And if the hatchery plans come together, we could really move up.
You have advantage, but tell me about that.
You don't know about the hatchery where the treasure's kept?
Perception.
Oh, we evidently really has some eggs up in there. There's going to be hatching eggs. Yeah, no. This could be big. We're close to actually, from what I understand. I mean, I haven't seen anything, but the rumors are that there's some dragon eggs up there that are going to be hatching.
Man, that's awesome.
Yeah, and she's been trying to combine the blue and the black dragon. Yeah, that's what we hear.
Into a black and blue dragon?
Yeah, some kind of bruised dragon or something she calls it. She's crazy. Not crazy, I love her. She's the best leader we ever had. But since she's taken over this branch, we've been nothing but making progress. Her ideas may be a little off the wall, but they've been effective.
Can I do? Would an insight check work for when's going to be the best time to try and exit this camp?
Oh, sure.
Whether it's like night or in the morning when people are going out to hunt and stuff. Because now I'm done gathering information. Insight's going to be 13.
The kobolds at the base were just having a party, right? The ones that were up on the thing were having dinner and watching the sun go down. They're not watching at all. You don't think there'd be any problem leaving the camp? There's a lot of security in one part of the camp, but the rest of the camp is fairly insecure.
Okay. Yeah. So where are you guys moving to?
Rest? You're sleeping in the camp?
Sleeping in the camp.
You're sleeping in the camp? Morning. Morning?
Sure.
Morning?
Oh, we had a long rest?
Yeah, long rest. Slept the night away.
Are back.
Yes.
I got the Rangers back.
Oh, you get to suspend it anyways.
I can't you go to one. Yes. Whoa. Full health camels.
Alright, do you report back to the rest of the group what you experienced and what you saw, or are you lying?
I have a pretzel.
Oh, you guys are still in the camp?
Yeah, we're still
So as people are leaving for the day,
Okay, so sun comes up. A lot of the acolytes that are the weird costumes. No, we got porridge. We got like actual grains in water, boiled. Like this is
breakfast.
we're eating.
Oatmeal.
Yeah, oatmeal.
Flavored with squirrel.
As you wake up and get your bearings right, there is a lot more order to the camp this morning. The area in which you are in, people are doing KP. They're putting away things. They're restacking stuff. They're structuring. The camp is getting put back together. As you look over into the kobold area of the camp, there are guys, acolytes, or similar guys dressed in black costumes, screaming at kobolds, getting them to start doing stuff, things like that. You see a group of archers, maybe 20 to 25 archers, heading out of the camp. Well-armed, green, and like rangers, probably a hunting party or something like that.
I'm going to join the hunting party.
You're going to go join the hunting party? Yeah. These guys look like they know each other for a long time. They've been here for a couple of weeks hunting for the camp. Give me a charisma roll.
That's 18.
Yeah, you blend right in. They're heading out of the camp.
Let's start with the 20.
As they leave you outside the hut, they start to spread out. It looks like they're going hunting.
I spread out two, starting out in the opposite direction of where they're camped, and when I stop seeing anybody, I loop back towards it, knowing that the rangers and trackers. I'm trying to kind of like zig and zag a little bit, just to make it a little bit more complicated.
Perfect.
as soon as people are heading out, I walk straight back to their place.
As you're leaving the camp, as you're walking through, there's a guy organizing a group of guys. He's summoning guys towards him. He summons you to him. All right, guys, we need to set up a patrol. I need the 4 of you guys to head up on the north side of the thing. Come back down and watch. Watch for anything that's moving. Everyone should be in the camp. Anything happens, tell the watchtower, have them set it on the watch. So we send you over in this general area.
Okay.
But where's
You
our
see there's
camp?
other groups all around the fringe, watching. And they're just sitting in the grass talking. I mean, there's nothing really going on. There are watch parties out, and you're part of that. You've gone back around and joined them in the camp that they've established, which is like about a quarter-mile past where you were before, so about half an hour.
So I know the dragon egg.
What's that?
I know the dragon egg.
Yeah. You heard the story of Resmer having a hatchery in one of the caves above her tent.
So I explained this to the party.
Okay. As as he reveals the information that he's learned pretty much all of the things that you need to report back to get your bounty, except for you don't know exactly why they are attacking, and you definitely don't know where they're attacking next.
So, they're attacking because they need treasure to hatch dragons.
A little bit different.
They're just
now.
attacking small dudes.
Well, he's pretty famous.
As far as you can ascertain so far, loot seems to be the goal.
Cast spells.
Weird guys on that you go to the bathroom. Hold on.
Speak up.
So as far as you can tell,
Stealth is good.
It does. It's so weird.
okay. So far as we
That's a 6. You got a 2. Yeah, that's.
so as far as we can tell, they're just okay.
Still got a 2.
You know, you might just want to use the latrine over here by the tree here.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
These are 5 foot squares.
You gonna run?
How many of them are there?
3.
How close together are they?
Sitting together in the grass.
And if there were suddenly a large burst of flame, they can't see it?
The rest of the camp probably could not see it, but perhaps one of the other parties that's watching for people attacking the camp could.
That's burning hands.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so far all we know is that they're a dragon cult whose reign accounts for loot, and they're about to make dragon maidens.
But they don't seem to be just slay healers.
Yeah,
Then like the slowest
pretty
game
much
in the
it.
stack.
What's my DC?
Okay,
Wait.
what?
Wait, let's do this first.
So I have 2 fails and 1 save.
8 damage.
Okay. 2 of them die for sure. 4? They all die. So big explosion goes up on the thing. It's burning hands ignite the hill. No one seems to notice. Okay.
No, I'll kill the bodies.
This bodies, no loot. Strangely, not. I mean, like short swords, slings. We just cleared 3 guards.
Just to give you an idea of density.
So,
He returns to camp.
now that when we confab, I think if 4 hit points of damage is going to kill these guys, maybe we should attack the camp.
This guy.
I mean, he might have been a particularly
Well, I played him.
I mean, these are the first level guard kind of guys, right?
What time is it at?
There are definitely guys who are more skilled
1:05?
than this, but
Wait, minutes?
also
Hour and
there were
5.
3 of them.
Oh,
It's been recording for a while.
yeah. Tap it.
Tap it.
If you look over 20, it takes forever.